What's up, guys? Welcome to week 8 of Revived Athlete. We're going to talk about micronutrients this week. So we talked about protein. We talked about being mindful eating. Now we're going to talk about why quality of food or highly rich food, micronutrients really matter, right? Small nutrients make a big impact. So what we want to think about is vitamins, minerals, and nutrient-dense foods, okay? Why micronutrients matter is we need to have a lot of essential things in our diet in order for our body to thrive, right? You want to think of things like magnesium, right, which supports muscle function, strength regulation, and even sleep, right? A lot of times we have to supplement a lot of this, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but we want to make sure that we're getting good, rich foods that have magnesium in it. Zinc be another one, boosts immunity and helps recovery. You want to think of iron? A lot of people are low iron, help carry oxygen to our muscles. Vitamin D, most of my clients when we get labs done are vitamin D deficient. This impacts energy, mood, testosterone. It helps fight off sickness and helps our immune system. B vitamins are vital for energy, metabolism, and even your nervous system, right? So regulating that and making it feel better. So in a 2021 study, in Frontiers in Nutrition showed that even mild deficiencies in magnesium, vitamin D, or B complex vitamins can reduce athletic performance and recovery by about 15 to 25%. So we want to make sure we don't play around with those things. And this is why when we do our one-on-one, we really are big on getting lab work done and having Dr. Sean, our doctor, look at those things so that we can adequately help people with their digestion and nutrients to get the most out of their fitness and health. But how do we get enough of these when we don't have labs and we're just trying to do our best? Okay. I would start here. All right. Start with food, not supplements. Start with eating leafy greens. If your gut can handle it. A lot of people have digestion issues when they have kale or spinach or arugula or any of that kind of stuff, but they have high iron. There's a lot of really good other vitamins inside those leafy greens. So if you can handle them, go for them. Colorful veggies like peppers, green peppers. You can do orange and red, yellow, carrots, squash. I always like to say to my clients, just taste the rainbow. Get all of those different colors of foods that grow out of the ground or off trees in your diet. Berries and citrus fruits, eggs, right? Grass-fed meats, wild-caught fish, nuts, seeds, legumes, and then a lot of fermented foods. So think of like kefir, sauerkraut, yogurt, things like that. All right. Like I mentioned, you want to eat the rainbow. You want to make sure that your common supplements would be things like that are hard to get out of food. I would say vitamin D is probably at the top. And then I would say magnesium glycinate is really difficult to get out of food. And it's really good to take right before bed for sleep and stress. So I would make sure that those two would be at the top of my list for most people. And then a clear multivitamin is always helpful for most of us. So micronutrients won't show up in your fitness tracker, but they affect every system in our body, right? This week, we're going to challenge you to add 2+ colors of vegetables, fruits at least 2 meals per day. So 2 colors of either vegetables or fruits at 2 different meals. That's the goal every day this week. And if you can do that, we're hoping you're going to see some really good results and feel a lot better. Next week, we're going to talk about energy balance and how we can balance our energy better in and outside the gym.